Hello, everyone. I am VerdantTea, and I'm back today with more rain code. And I'm tuning right back in where we left off of me asking who stabbed him. And I just wanted to say before we get into it, if you're interested in Twitch or Pokemon or Nuzlocke or anything else like that, check out my Twitch channel. Link is in the description, VerdantTea. And that's about it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to it.
Yuma.
But then who stabbed him?
Jeez, go away!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The huge hole in this investigation?
What are you...
Just ignore him.
Let's review your deduction, shall we? The culprit took advantage of Amapau's locked position and entered the lab. And before the robot entered the room, that person stabbed the doctor from behind. However, they bumped into Amapau while escaping, causing it to fall over. That was obviously a mistake, but since it wasn't captured on video, they were able to avoid detection. After that, the culprit went inside the decontamination device in the airlock to hide from you.
That's correct. So what's the hole in my deduction?
It's before all of that. It remains the case's greatest mystery.
Which is?
How did the culprit get past security?
What?
We already told you that. The culprit rode on top of Amapau as Master controlled it and was taken all the way to the doctor's lab.
But if someone was riding on it, how did they get past the high voltage shocks in the panel chamber?
Oh,
Or the gas in the gas chamber.
This is the end for you! You have nowhere left to go!
oh, come on! Why now?
I won't let you maggots ruin the peace of Kanai Ward! As the king of Amaterasu Corporation and the guardian of Kanai Ward,
Are you the king?
stop you here and now!
Perhaps this too is an obsession. Why does he insist on covering up the truth? Tell me, what will you do, Yuma? Are you going to stay willfully blind?
No, I'll fight. Whether it's subconscious or not, I won't look away from the truth. I'll find the truth no matter what. This is for the Chief and everyone at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
My score is really gonna suck on this one.
Good luck! You'll never find it.
Oh my goodness, shut
Scurry
the
around
f
this labyrinth forever,
up.
like blind mice. You'll rot away, looking for an answer that will never come! Keep playing with your shit deductions.
Okay. And
Still haven't
Security
solved
log.
the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it. Don't tell me the
hang on, just I wanna see.
culprit is a robot.
But... that's right.
Keep playing with your shit deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live.
Oh, missed that one. Whoops.
Say,
Keep playing.
That's right. What am I talking about? It was Fubuki's forte.
You still haven't solved the greatest mystery.
Which would imply that they knew about Fubuki's forte.
The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it. Don't tell me the culprit is a robot.
But
Oh,
that's right.
I skipped the obvious one again.
Playing with your shit deductions.
Okay,
Still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live.
boop.
There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Cool. Now what does it all mean?
A human could get past the panel chamber by using Fubuki's forte. In fact, that's how we got past the panels. The high voltage shocks kept destroying Amapel.
Twice.
We reversed time every time that happened.
Correct. So whenever it was struck by the current, it went back in time. But while that was occurring, the culprit, a human, was riding on top of Amapel. That person was burnt to a crisp every time you failed.
But
Once. I failed once.
Means you killed
I did.
the culprit over and over.
No, just once.
Vivia,
If only you had chosen to remain ignorant, I would have walked beside you in silence. But if you intend to seek the truth, then I must stand in your way.
what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
he's going to betray you, Master.
Yeah, because he knows who the culprit is, and he knows who you're about to kill.
Is your final chance to save the world you believe in. What are you going to do? It's time to decide your past and your future.
Why, Vivia?
Ah.
Let me ask you.
Researcher claims it to have been the hitman. I don't know.
How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid the gas. The culprit would surely die.
I mean, oh.
Me? be...
I thought that was the part they meant me to put it at because
How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid the gas.
nuh-uh, you can have a spacesuit.
You should already know this, right? The gas is a special trait. The gas can see through even a gas mask. No ability can nullify its toxicity. Once it hits you, you're done for. You die before reaching Weska.
Nope, this is it. Gosh darn it.
If you pass through the toxic gas, you'll die. But you'll have 30 minutes before it kills you. Which means you could survive for 30 minutes.
What? Don't tell me.
Culprit's already dead.
Gas masks here that can block this toxic gas, and no fortes that can nullify it. There's only one way you could get through it. You do nothing. You endure it in hopes of Amapel taking you to the next room.
Then the culprit didn't do anything to counteract it and just passed through the toxic gas?
It's the only explanation that makes sense. This is the truth. I can't believe it. But if the culprit really did just endure the toxic gas,
Then they...
the culprit...
The culprit passed gas.
Appears you finally glimpsed the truth. Well, how does it feel to have your world shatter before your eyes?
Oh, fantastic. Thanks.
What you wanted?
Huh? What's he talking about?
Yomi's mystery phantom and Fifia are both right. Subconsciously, I didn't want to know the truth.
Huh?
Up until now, the Mystery Labyrinth was withholding the mysteries that led to the culprit. And that's because it's a reflection of my own reluctance.
Master, what's wrong? Do you know who the culprit is? It's the hitman, right?
Yeah, sure. Except not.
Worthless. Nothing has less value in this isolated, rainy city. No one wants the truth. Not even you!
Ah.
Now, rot away and die right here! No one will get in my way. Time, Lord. Amaterasu!
Wait, wasn't Vivi on that piece?
Me! If the culprit carried out the crime like you deduced, then they should be dead from the toxic gas. But no one at the scene has died from poisoning. If you can understand that much, then what are you still doing here?
You're right that no one in that lab died from that toxic gas. But that was part of the culprit's plan from the beginning. They planned to distort the facts of their death.
Yuma, are you sure you want to face the truth? Your world,
Kinda have to, or we both die.
the world that you believed in.
Your deduction is wrong.
Oh, okay, he's back there. Oh,
Don't disturb the peace. It's not even worth debating. Is this the best you can do to refute it? Just give up and die!
With this, I'll expose the truth! The culprit misrepresented their death by using the hitman. The culprit realized their plan would be exposed if someone in the lab died from toxic gas. So they used the hitman to cover up their own death.
Use the hitman?
Meaning, the hitman wasn't hired to assassinate the doctor. They were hired to cover up the culprit's death by toxic gas.
Huh? The hitman's target was the culprit? Not the doctor?
Yep.
The doctor was stabbed by the knife with the inscribed F. Doesn't that belong to the hitman?
All you would need is a similar knife. The story of Fink the Slaughter Artist using a knife inscribed with the letter F is well known.
Is it though?
Leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back?
I guess.
It's the one that Fink the Slaughter Artist uses, right? I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F.
So, it was all a ruse? The real culprit made it look like the hitman did it?
Yep.
Stop. Stop, 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 stop! You useless garbage! To hell with detectives and the truth! I won't let you have your way in my city! There is no real culprit! Dr. Wesker was killed by the hitman!
Huh? What's going on? Who's the real culprit?
The real culprit. The real culprit is...
The time has finally come, Yuma. It's time for you to acknowledge what you've known all along.
And then you will be a
Time
Jedi.
spreads any further, the mirror will shatter, exposing the chaos of the real world. Knowing this, will you still expose the truth?
And I have to.
Show me your conviction.
The clues pointing to the identity of the hitman's target. I know. I've known all along.
Now, expose the truth. Do it if you want to burn the world down.
Sure. And burn the world down we will, past me, but we'll do it in the next episode. Sorry, everyone. I know this one was a shorter chunk, but it's still... I had to cut it there, otherwise there's no good place to cut it. I swear the next episode will be longer, and it's so good. Solving it is just... Oh, and the payoff is amazing. Anyway... I won't keep rambling about that because otherwise I might get into spoiler territory and that would be bad. So, I will just say that if you liked the video, then I hope you'll please go ahead and leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, it would mean the world to me if you could just hit that subscribe button. It's free, it's easy, just one click. And if you ring the bell, you'll know when I release a new video. It shows you care about the channel, and I would really just appreciate it because all of my subscribers are wonderful, awesome people. Appreciate every single one of them. And if you want to, you can also leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how you're doing. And if you can't think of a comment, why don't you leave the comment Terraflama? Or Terraflama. No real reason other than it sounds funny. Or Terraflambe. Ooh, that'd be a good one too. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry. Thank you all so much for joining me on this episode, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay awesome. Bye now.